Thank you so much, Bhavin. And since we are talking about leadership training, we are talking about skills, we are talking about NEP. So no conference can be completed without Dr. Saha being there. So we have with us Dr. Saha, Dr. Bishwajit Saha. Dr. Bishwajit Saha is Director Trainings and Skill Education. Dr. Bishwajit Saha, are you there? I can't. Yes, Bhavin? Um, is Dr. Bishwajit Saha there?
Yeah. He was here a second before. Yes, he's there. He's there.
Dr. Bishwajit Saha is Director Trainings and Skills Education in CBSE. He had earlier served as Additional Director Vocational Education. Dr. Saha is Doctorate in Computer Science and Engineering prior to joining CBSE in 2011. Dr. Saha was HOD Computer Science at Government Engineering College, Agartala. He has also served as OSD Technical Education, Government of Tirupura, and worked with Tirupura Central University and National Informatics Center. As we can see, with all his qualifications and experiences, Dr. Saha is just the right person to give us the insight into education all over India. We are honored to have you with us, Dr. Saha. And since we are talking about skills and education, so we would like you to just give us insight about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Shapnaji. I think all distinguished panelists and people across the country, and especially people from Punjab, all educationists from Punjab. So my namaskar, and I think after this Lori and Makesh Sankranti, so that festive seasons are visible in everybody's face. So now discussing education at the evening, I don't think it would be encouraging for all of us. But the way the government of India has conceptualizes and visualizes National Education Policy 2020, I think along with the pandemic, this is the best part of 2020, which we can take a good memory and work for 2021. So Punjab is also not the exception, and all leading school principal who are being invited in that forum, and they are very much actively involved with CBSE, be it from the state side or be it from only CBSE side. So altogether, that coherence is very much there. But in addition, to implement national education policy in true spirit, I think the concept of cluster school, which we call at CBSE hub of learning, I think that is very much crucial to be addressed by all of us. And there we can create a synergic relationship between the state government schools and CBSE schools, and best practices carried out in the state government schools can be taken by CBSE schools, and again CBSE schools best practices can reach to the government schools. So this first point I'd like to discuss upon. The second one, in reference to academic subjects and skill subjects, that I should not use in the education forum the use drama, but again it is again going to empower me if I use a art integrated approach. So the concept of vocationalization, despite of having huge potential in country like India, and especially in Punjab, I think where more and more skilled manpower go to different country for the purpose of job or for the purpose of business, I think it is high time to introspect our curriculum and how really we engage them at early age towards hands-on activity. Now, many social leader or a professional leader or even political leader talked about this vocationalization. And our earlier policy, whether if you look back to 68 or Kothari commissions, and everywhere it has been duly emphasized. My humble submission and question together, why it is not happening? That means, first of all, the school leader is not convinced with the policy papers. Parallelly, I am also asking the questions whether now you are convinced. If not, after 10 years, this kind of ideation and brainstorming will happen and we will be land up at the same fate. So my humble request to all education leaders and policy maker, how really we can translate this policy into a reality. It is high time to introspect. Many were and differently, different survey reports acclaimed that the way we provide education or curriculum transaction after university degree, they measure us in terms of employability skill. And that report is a warning paper for all of us. So after attaining of 21 years of education, if some agency give a stamp that you are not employable, I think it is more dangerous. So again, I am submitting before this August gathering, how we can take up. So one way vision, other way our own mindset, parental mindset, students' own aspiration. Now every individual agenda should be put in a same trajectory. Unless until we can do that, I think vision document will be a vision document and reality will speak something else. So my first request to all of you, including me, that how can we translate this policy into reality? So first agenda, to understand the competency-based education, experiential learning pedagogy, how we can implement in the school. So that means whether we are not doing it now, yes, we are doing it, and many of our school leaders are effectively implementing it, but in large scale measurement, we fail somewhere. So those best practices and indigenous approach by the school teachers and even by the parents need to be brought into the school ecosystems. And how it is possible, the proper communications between the school and household. Theoretically, it is very easy to speak even by me, but practical approach is required where school and household communication, it is very limited, and especially up to class 8, most of the parents are not that way try to get involved into these affairs other than 2 PTM usually conducted by our CBSE affiliated schools in a year, or sometimes 12 monthly PTM, but that is again for a few schools. So that communication channel need to be broadened. And similarly for the government schools, that proper communications I want to mean here, because many a time, considering that socio-economic phenomena, school level educationists try to ignore the parents. It is hard truth reality, don't take it otherwise. If somebody is politically powerful or somebody is having an established profile in the society, they are welcomed and their suggestions are well taken by the school management. It is not true for all parents. So my humble request, once again, please accept once parents means parents for life. It's equally true where in every forum I try to echo this single sentence, once teachers for lifetime. No matter you switch over to any damn role. So my request, we have to give a due regards to the parents. If we are not acknowledging them in household discussions, the principal's views and teachers' views reflect in the dining table. And from there, the fueling of opposition starts. I think we are also dangerously killing the creativity right at that discussions level. So how we can bridge that gap together? I think this kind of ideations, because Socrates long back said, gossip, or in Bengali we call Adda, is the largest university of the world. So I think वो चाय पे चर्चा हो या कोई टॉपिक पे चर्चा हो, चर्चा होना चाहिए, एंड ये चर्चा शुरू होना चाहिए पेरेंट्स और स्कूल का बीच में. This is the first agenda of NEP implementation. Then whatever we understood about the NEP and expectations from the schools, from the side of CBSE, big way we have launched from today for another 15 to 20 days, all our 24,000 schools are going to be sensitized how NEP is going to be implemented and what is the expectations from the side of the school. And then parallelly, we are requesting the school principal to reach to each and every teachers of his or her school. And in the third phase, to reach out to the parents. I think the similar approach need to be adapted, maybe with other innovative approach, which we may also like to understand from the state. And if state has already taken something in cognizance, I like to take the feedback, and through our principal and through state machinery, we like to understand this. And we also try to replicate wherever it is possible. Because in the learning stage, nothing is absolute. So always we'll try for realigning and redefining our thought, which is acceptable by the society. And society here largely caters the student individualistic requirement. Then comes that other people's engagement, especially how we can involve industry, because policy talks about computational thinking or scientific temperament. So computational thinking and scientific temperament, again, is nothing related to IT or a science subject. We are simply trying to fabricate the story in a way so that every individual logically they are able to think, and each and every student pass out from our student should be an independent thinker. Why I am repeating this agenda? Because many of our thought leaders rejected our systems, and by rejecting us, they become thought leaders. In many forums, I use the name of Rabindranath Tagore. इनको तो class 6 से 7 तक जाने का हमारा ये sorting assessment activities में उन्होंने complete नहीं कर पाया. But he established a world's finest university, and whatever policy recommendations in those 60 pages our respected scientist has given, you just compare all those recommendations along with the Tagore's in 19th century's policy. You please compare. And I know you have already gone through so many things. In many forums, we talk about Gandhiji and Jijubai. So all those things are readily there. Only thing is that with our own level of understanding, how we can implement, and the culture of India is such that our culture is unique like our child. So place to place, that variation is there. So maybe now I should not put that agenda in that way. So vaccine or better confine me with respect to drug. So many of the drugs are being trialed at US or in other country, and those things are prescribed here. Now, whether those things are our genetical conditions are best suited to take up those drugs or need more clinical trial before adopting this kind of drug. This is equally true for educations. There might be a very good model effectively available across the globe, but that model, how far it is suiting Punjab Bhatinda's requirement, that need to be seen. How it is applicable in as a child from Faridkot. So all those things need to be discussed, and that local condition is known by the teacher and parents and principal. By sitting in Delhi, we are also not aware of. So that feedback mechanisms need to be channelized so that policy to reality, it should be a smooth journey. My fourth agenda, as I had just started with respect to this computational thinking. So we have to put the student in a way, we should give a thinking space to the classroom. And that's why early childhood education is actually a big basket for all of us, because scientists talks about this particular age group development is very much crucial, both in terms of nutrition, also in terms of positive thinking. I think how far we are able to address it. So here comes the proper involvements of the parents in the early stage, even than that of the teacher. So if that journey is fruitful, automatically most of your misconceptions will be dried up at early age, and student will upgrade it to different classes with conception. And conception here I want to mean both the knowledge as well as experience. And that's why touching with the reality, their emotion, their behavior, individually, teacher need to understand. Like a parent, it is a very difficult task. But if one is ready, it is very easy task. Because in the same campus, principal find 10 teachers out of 100 who are actively practicing in every school. This is a common phenomenon. But remaining are not ready, because certainly I should not criticize that social imbalance matters. So whenever we are taking a teaching job, I think at least one side of our life should be peacefully or relaxed way need to be forgotten. And our purpose for entering to the school is something big and something for the country and something to make them as a global citizen. So policy talks about how this journey need to be established. And there, both school to higher, all those art integrations phenomena need to be developed. So art integrations, again, policy talks about bagless day. Why bagless day? The teachers and principal and all the parents, even some parents, enjoy a heavy bag. So something is going so that they can spell out to the neighbors. So your son or daughter is going with only those things. This particular school is teaching so many things. You see this book, that book, so many creativity or so-called storytelling, so many things. So that progression to discussions, I think somewhere down the line, we need to introspect. And here, by means of bagless day, we want to mean that how they can be engaged with the community. The respect for laborer, respect for bus driver, respect for cab driver is not that way visible. To certain age, it is there, but after that, we try to kill either parents or from the side of the school or society at large. So there, by means of bagless day, local artisan, local craftsmanships need to be understood, and their peer respects will critically going to enhance. So what is the aim of education? Ultimately, so much of policy, interventions, recommendations. Goal kya hai? So if you ask a child who is going to appear 10+2, he may answer, okay, acha, to fetch a good job and to live meaningfully. Now that meaningfully, living meaningfully is a very big term. So I think purposefully I am putting this agenda. If life is to stay meaningfully and for the purpose of humanity, I think the core human values and Indians cultures and ethos need to be injected. And policy is highly advocating these things, because from the Western world, many peoples after leaving everything comes to Haridwar for in search of eternity. So here, or maybe to Amritsar in search of eternity. So those values need to be embedded, and it is highly possible from ECC to your class 12. After that, they becomes independent thinker, although we call, but actually we are creating a confused thinker, and we try to kill their creativity. So my earnest request and appeal to all educationists, at least whatever may be the curriculum load, please allow the student to become lazy, number one, and number two, to think independently. And you can provide a thinking class, maybe for 10 students separately, teacher supervisions or peers. I think up to class 8, if you do that practice, 9 से 12वीं तक आपको करिकुलम का कवर करने का रेस में आपको भागना नहीं पड़ेगा। बोर्ड का नाम से कुछ उल्टा सीधा काम भी करने का आवश्यकता नहीं होगा, क्योंकि बच्चा अपने आप बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं। I think that dream, we have to help the child to dream in that way, and वो फीलिंग करने का वो जो स्पार्क है, वो स्पार्क आप कैसे दे सकते हैं, वही पॉलिसी है। पॉलिसी इज a spark, and you take that spark and allow them to burn inside. Light कहाँ से आता है? What is the source of light? Some people can say fire. And now for the student and human resource, if we can put that fire inside, big dream भी आएगा और policy implementations के लिए तेजी से दौड़ेगा. And all thinkers, all poet and जो भी literatures का साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, सारे लोग का साथ एक लेजी शब्द रहता है। तो सबको रेस में भागाना जरूरी नहीं है, कुछ लोग को चलने भी दीजिए। I think health and nutrition people are talking about walking. Morning walk is very much healthy. Morning race और even marathon के लिए इतना advocacy program नहीं होता है जितना walk के लिए होता है। I think हमको ही चलना सिखाना है बच्चे को।
Thank you.
और सोचना सिखाना है। Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vishwajit Saha. आपने जो एक बहुत अच्छा point you made, it was कि teach children how to be lazy and do not run with the race, like CBSE or all these esteemed principals who are listening to us. They can take this in writing. And Bhavin, I think when we do the rating of education world, we should keep this point that how many schools allow their children to be lazy. That's a very valid point which he has made. Thank you so much, Dr. Saha. Any questions, Bhavin?